Hey, how's it going, everybody? Another weekend here at the house. Another weekend trying to get stuff done. Got to get back on this. The goal is have motor, transmission out, and the trans tunnel out this weekend, so I can get this car pushed out and give me some more room. It's filling up fast here in the garage. I wanted to touch base on. I ordered some parts a while back, and they all been coming in this week. And I just wanted to thank eBay, because building these things, especially like a resto mod, you know, you're not going to find exact fit parts. You got to figure out what's going to work, what's not going to work. So I did my first round of ordering. Like I said, it came in. So let's take a look real quick. So right now I got them stored in the car. I'll pull them out one at a time and show you what we got. All right, package number one, our long tube headers, which we got off of eBay. They're stainless steel long tube. They should clear what I'm doing. If not, I got a good deal on them. So if I have to modify one or two of the tubes, I can do that. And not destroying a $600, $700, $800 pair of headers. Just a note, everybody goes, oh God, eBay headers. We bought a set for Ethan's race truck 4 years ago, and they're still holding up. So I don't knock a lot of the stuff. There's stuff that you don't want to buy, but had good luck with them. So I ordered from the same company. For these are made for Challenger, Charger, 300. But the way they're sloped back, they're going to clear the motor mount and steering. So all this sits further back. Comes with a uni flange on it. This one has a 4-bolt on it, but I think we're going to do away with that. Do banjo clamp here. We'll see. And they look good. The welds aren't bad on it. So it has an internal weld on the inside and on the outside. I get the motor or the engine mounts off of the motor I'm pulling and put it on the mock-up motor. We'll get everything set in place, marked. We'll test fit the headers as well, make sure they fit. The second thing we got in, we needed a way to cool this thing down and try to get it to fit in the same hole as the original Studebaker radiator. So once again, was on eBay and found a company, Champion Cooling Systems, and ordered one basically for an A-body Mopar for a big block. It put the inlet and outlet on the radiator on the same side that I wanted it. It's going to have plenty of cooling capacity, and it came with 2 fans. This one came in yesterday, and so when I got home off of work, I couldn't wait. I started test fitting on it and had to do a little bit of trimming to get it to fit right, but it was the closest thing I could find that would fit, the height wise, the width wise, and I believe it's going to cool it down. And with 2 12-inch fans, I went ahead and put them on yesterday. But it's going to give us plenty of room, which is a good thing, and keep this Hemi cooled. Now, when I said I had to do some cutting, I had to cut a 1/2 inch out of the original radiator core support. I had to cut 1 inch off the bottom of it. And see if I can get down there and look. There we go. And then I had to cut and smooth this section through here, so I got plenty of access. So here's all the pieces I had to cut out of the core support. But I was still able to keep my mounting points for the end fender well assembly and everything. So I got to keep all that, which was good. Parts are covered in. Means this project is getting ready to go into a hopefully full tilt boogie with help with Ethan. So let's see what else we got. All right, the third one we got this week was the fuel cell. We went with a 15-gallon. We're gonna mount it in the trunk. Comes with the sending unit. It's lightweight, mounts directly to the trunk pan. It also came with a hose kit. So I got 10 foot of line, I got AN fittings and adapters to get me started. I am gonna be running electronic fuel pump on this thing. It's gonna be on the frame versus being in the tank. Hopefully we'll get it test fitted here shortly in the trunk. But yeah, I mean, all this stuff was on eBay and it wasn't that expensive. Now, the last package that we got this week is for the suspension up front. A lot of you have been following this build know I cut the old Studebaker suspension out from underneath it and replaced it with a Mustang 2 front end with a manual steering. And it came with brand new upper tubular A-arms, which was cool. But it still had the old lower control arms that required the strut, I don't know if you call it a strut rod, stabilizer rod, that goes off from the lower part to the frame. Well, we wanted to do away with that. So, another purchase, found a set of lower control arms for it. So it's going to be going on there. It kind of goes into place where the old one is, and it comes with its gussets to weld this and keep it in place. Let's see if I can find it. So here's the gussets I'm going to have to weld. So this is what we've gotten so far online. I got some more stuff I got to order. I got to order a universal power brake booster system, and I got to be careful what size I get because there's a limited amount of space, and a universal steering column, and after that there's going to be a little odd end stuff. So that's what we got so far in the first round, the packages that came in. Now I want to talk about, we've been flip-flopping back and forth about what to do to run this thing. Originally was to use the original harness, but the thing about that is I could have done it, but I would be hiding a lot of wires that I wasn't using, boxes that I wasn't using, and trying to find a place to put all the excess stuff at. So I reached out to Holly originally about using the Terminator X Max, and come to find out it does not support the nag1 transmission. So I was going to have to do a 46 or 47 RE. Well, we really want to use the nag1. So I reached out to the guys at Hotwire Auto. They do a lot of these conversions. Now, personally, I haven't seen one, but it allows you to use the nag1 transmission. So like I said, I reached out to them. They told me everything I was going to need to send them and be able to use everything, including the shifter, which you can switch it over and shift manually or automatic. So we decided to go with them. So that's going to be shipped out this week, but I have to send some certain things to them. So what's being shipped to them? Well, I got to ship them the ECM, the transmission controller, the ABS controller, and the shifter. So what they do is, once I send them all this, they have their own wiring harness. And so they plug all this in, reprogram everything, go into the ECM, disable what needs to be disabled, sync the TCM, the ABS controller, the shifter into the computer to where we can sit there and run the engine and transmission. And it comes with a reluctor wheel on the back of the transmission for the speed sensor. So it was like change transmissions out or stay with what we want to do. So we went with Hotwire. So I just want to thank these guys from working with me, tell me everything I'm going to need. So I got to ship this stuff out Monday, get it to them. Hopefully they'll get done pretty quickly with it and send it back. So if any of y'all do a Gen 3 Hemi swap and want to use the nag1, go to hotwireauto.com. And if you need to, talk to Chris. He'll walk you through everything. And there you have it. So, like I said, things are going to start moving forwards. But right now, I need to get back on this. So y'all have a good one, a safe one, and I'll see you down the road. Oh yeah, by the way, I want to address something real quick. I've had a couple comments, and I had one the other day in the last video. He asked, basically thought this was your car. All right, here's the story on the car for those who have not watched all the videos. Originally, I was going to be buying this for myself to build, play around with a little bit, and then sell it. My neighbor across the street, Brad, liked what I was going to be doing with this thing, and he wanted to buy it before I even got it built. So Brad is going to be buying the car when it's done and drive it. I get to be able to take it out to events and everything, car shows or whatever else. So just wanted to clarify some things on this. So if you're not sure, go back and watch all the videos. But other than that, see you down the road.